It's time to start your day with the First Cup Morning Show.
Serving up a warm cup of good news, positivity, and uplifting messages.
And now, here's your host,
Our dad,
Joshua Kangley.
Hello, friends. Good morning to you, and welcome back on in to the First Cup Monday Morning Show. I'm your host, Joshua Kangley, where we start off the week with some good news and good coffee. Thank you for joining us this morning as we start off our week. We have some good news for you today, and we will get to that in just a bit. But first, let's start off with a quote. Babe Ruth once said, "It's hard to beat a person who never gives up." When Babe Ruth said those words, it's hard to beat a person who never gives up, he wasn't just talking about baseball. He was talking about life. Sure, talent is great. Opportunity is great. But there's something unstoppable about a person who simply refuses to quit. And let's be honest, life will test you. Your dreams will take longer than you expected. And you'll face setbacks, disappointments, moments where it feels easier to step back than to step forward. But you see, that's exactly where the difference is made, right there, at the moment where most people stop, at the moment where most people just give up. The ones who keep going, the ones who decide not today, even when they're tired or discouraged, those are the ones who eventually break through. Persistence has a quiet power. It doesn't always look flashy. It doesn't always get applause, but it builds strength, character, resilience. It builds the things that can't be taken away. So maybe this week, if you're in one of those seasons where progress is feeling slow or the goal feels far away, just remember, you don't have to win today. You just have to stay in it. So keep showing up. Keep taking the next small step. Because like Babe Ruth said, it's hard, nearly impossible to beat a person who never gives up. And that person can be you. And now let's go to the Did You Know? Did you know that on this day, November 17th in 1869, the Suez Canal officially opened, connecting the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea for the first time in history? This single waterway reshaped global trade as it shortened travel routes by thousands of miles and changed the way goods moved around the world. And today, it remains one of the most important shipping lanes on Earth. And if you didn't know that, now you know. Today is National Homemade Bread Day. On November 17th, homes will fill with warm, comforting aromas, reminding us to slow down and enjoy National Homemade Bread Day. Yeast bread calls for us to slow down and spend time with each other as we work the dough and let it rest and rise before baking. Quick breads allow for a special treat to share and enjoy with coffee or tea. Other homemade breads, such as donuts, pretzels, muffins, and biscuits, add variety to our everyday meals. And making them with friends and family brings joy and an opportunity to exchange recipes. Those who make homemade bread commit to using good ingredients and investing in the time. They make it not only because they love the flavor, but because they know the people they love do also. Homemade bread enriches the flavors of our meals and the flavors of our conversations, too. And bread is full of symbolism around the world, across cultures and religions. In our lives, bread is valuable. We consider our livelihood to be our daily bread. We are making it, breaking it, consuming it as part of our faith. So happy National Homemade Bread Day. And now let's hear some animal fun facts.
Today's animal is the reticulated giraffe. Did you know reticulated giraffes don't need to drink much water because they get most of their hydration from the leaves they eat?
Did you know reticulated giraffes have one of the largest tongues in the animal kingdom, up to 20 inches long?
All right, it's that time. Let's get to the good news of the week. And this week, good news comes from sunnyskies.com. News source credit goes to sunnyskies.com. Colorado family will serve hot Thanksgiving meals to truckers spending the holiday on the road. A family in Grand Junction, Colorado, is turning their own Thanksgiving apart into a celebration of gratitude for those who keep America moving. When Candy Roy learned her husband would be spending his first Thanksgiving on the road as a truck driver this year, she and their children decided to bring the holiday spirit to the highways. Instead of setting a place for him at their table, they'll be serving up turkey dinners to truckers passing through their local Love's truck stop, and even to those parked along nearby routes. He's not going to be home this Thanksgiving, and it's the first time we're not going to have him, Candy told KKC 011. So instead, we've decided that we're going to feed all the truckers at the truck stops and give them thanks for what they do and their hard work out there. With permission from Love's management, the Roy family is preparing to hand out full pre-cooked holiday meals. We're talking turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, dessert, and all the fixings, along with handwritten thank you cards. Their goal? To serve at least 200 drivers who might otherwise go without a home-cooked meal this Thanksgiving. Truckers are like the heartbeat of America, Candy said. Without them, everything just comes to a halt. We don't have our food, our medical supplies, anything we need on a daily basis without our truckers. So we're just grateful to be able to do something in return for them. The response from their community has been overwhelming. The outpouring of support has been amazing, Candy shared in an update. This is no longer just a dream. It's happening. We are going to feed as many truckers as we can this Thanksgiving. From homemade pies to generous donations, people near and far have rallied behind the Roy's mission to spread kindness and gratitude this holiday season. Because even if one trucker can't be home for Thanksgiving, this Colorado family is making sure hundreds of others still get a taste of home. You know, stories like this remind us that gratitude isn't just a feeling. It's an action. It's something we do. The Roy family could have spent this Thanksgiving focusing on what they were missing, but instead, they chose to focus on what they could give. And that choice, that simple shift from loss to love, from absence to action, is powerful. And it's a reminder that even when life hands us moments that sting a little, like an empty seat at the table this year, we can still turn those moments into opportunities to bless someone else. That's what this Colorado family did. They saw that one person they loved wouldn't be home, and in response, they created a moment of home for hundreds of strangers. And that's something for all of us to take with us this week. There is always a way to turn our hurt into hope for someone else. Always. Truckers really are the unseen heartbeat of America. They spend long hours, long nights, and long holidays making sure the rest of us can enjoy food on our table, medicine in our cabinets, and gifts under our trees. And sometimes the greatest gift we can give people like that, people who serve quietly, consistently, without applause, is a moment of recognition, a moment of, we see you and we appreciate you. So this week, let the Roys inspire us. Maybe we can't serve 200 meals, but kindness doesn't measure itself in numbers. It measures itself in intention. A thank you, a gesture, a shared meal, a phone call, a prayer. It all matters. This Thanksgiving season, let's choose to be more like this family from Grand Junction. Let's look for someone who might be feeling far from home, and let's bring a little home to them. Because sometimes the greatest miracles don't happen in big moments. They happen in parking lots, on highways, and through families who simply decide to lead with gratitude. I really hope you enjoyed that good news. And for more good news, positivity, and uplifting messages, you can always visit guidinglights.org. That's www.guidinglights.org. And before we go today, as always, I'd like to leave you with a dad joke. And here it goes. Why don't eggs tell jokes? Because they'd crack each other up. Well, friends, that will wrap up this week's show. As always, I challenge you to be the reason someone smiles this week. And have a great week yourself. And remember, don't let the mainstream media fool you, because there is always good news happening all the time.